Hello, however, and wherever you're watching this video, I'm here to bring another part in our series of the I am statements that Jesus makes. The statements that Jesus makes in his words that tell us things about him, where he uses pictures to reveal some truths about himself. And I hope that this will be enlightening and encouraging to you. And this one today comes from a time in Jesus' ministry, in his travels around Israel when he was at the height of his popularity. It comes from a time when he had massive crowds following him. People were fascinated to see what he was going to do next. He was performing miracles, and most importantly for a lot of the crowds, he was filling their stomachs because they were getting free feedings, just like the feeding of the 5,000, which happens shortly before this statement. And so I want to read what Jesus said that caused a bit of a stir. It's in John chapter 6, and I'm going to read verse 35. And Jesus said to them, I am the bread of life. He who comes to me shall never hunger, and he who believes in me shall never thirst. And a little bit after that, in verse 51, he also says, I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If anyone eats of this bread, he will live forever. And the bread that I shall give is my flesh, which I shall give for the life of the world. And when Jesus said these things, that he was the bread of life and that this bread is his flesh, lots of people left and debate raged. What on earth was he going on about here? And I always wonder, why does that happen? Because Jesus seems so gentle in the pictures that we see of him. He seems so kind of mild and humble and inoffensive. But this was offensive to the people. They didn't like hearing it, and lots of people turned around and walked away. And the reason why is a lot of people who were following him, I think it's a lot of people like this today. They like the kind of cool miracles Jesus. They like the Jesus who, fed them, gave them full stomach, did cool miracles. They could follow around, but didn't really change their life too much. They could just enjoy kind of watching him. They didn't want a Jesus who changed their lives daily, who had an impact on their hearts. You see, Jesus had a mission. And on the cross, he would be broken, like breaking a piece of bread. He wouldn't solve through what he did on the cross like a daily problem, like, the worry that you've got today, or, the fact that you need food. He would solve a much bigger problem. He would solve a sin problem, a problem that separates us from God because of the things that we've done. And through Jesus, anyone who came to him would find forgiveness, and anyone who came to him would, as he says, live forever. And Jesus used broken bread as a picture of his mission to break himself on the cross so that we could be healed for the things that we've done. And lots of people, when they heard that, they didn't like it very much, and so they stopped following him. They didn't want to change their hearts and really live their lives in a different way. And so when this happened, Jesus turned to the rest of the followers and said to them, do you want to go as well? He was giving them the option. He wasn't telling them, you should be here, you should stay. He said to them, are you going to leave as well? And it was when he said that Simon Peter, one of his followers, said this, Lord, to whom shall we go? You have the words of eternal life. Also, we've come to believe and know that you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. And that's Christianity in a nutshell. If you're kind of learning at the minute or still thinking about this, in this life, it's a sure hope and of meaning and a future that Jesus can offer. And it's not a list of rules to follow. Christianity is not about kind of going to an endless list of services and trying to kind of keep in track and keep up with things. It's about a living relationship with the living Jesus who calls himself the bread of life, and coming to him every day for that daily food and that daily fulfillment. And we all have that call to make in this life. You can look at Jesus and you can turn away from him and live your life your own way. That's fine. Or you can come to Jesus for what he offers. Not to hunger and thirst for the next fix or the next big thing or the next meal, but to find eternal life now in him. And so I just encourage you in this short message to go and read John chapter 6 for yourself. Read all of John's gospel, all the better for it. But make up your own mind on who Jesus is and what he says about himself. Find out for yourself if Jesus is the bread of life, if he can fulfill your greatest need. And please do reach out to us if you'd like to grill someone on what we believe, find out more, ask you questions, and find out what we believe Jesus can do in changing your life. So, thank you for listening. I hope you have a great day. Take care.